watchers, welcome to our film review tonight. Tonight I've been watching a film called The Feast on Blu-ray, of course. The Feast. Now, let's watch this tonight, right? Let's just get to this part first, right? The house itself looks like the house from every single film you should have left. It looks a bit like that house. I don't know, is that the same house? It's got certain things I was like, that looks just like the house from. It probably looks the same, but it's not the same. I don't know. This film is set in Wales, so I think it was over there. It says, just get to the this film is actually pretty good, actually. It's a Welsh, it's a 2000 Welsh folk horror film directed by Lee Haven. So Lee Haven Jones directed this, starred Anne Elwee, Nia Roberts, Julian Lewis Jones. So anyway, it's got a box office of 8,316. Welsh. So it's Welsh language. I was sitting there going, speaking a different language, yeah, but it's Welsh. I wanted to us. Foreign language to me is foreign language, so I was sitting there going, okay. So the plot is, while drilling for an oil field, for an oil field, a worker stumbled away from his equipment and collapses on the ground, blood pouring from his ears. A wealthy family, politician, Gwyn, his wife Glenda, and their two adult sons, Guto and Gwyn, the dad, host a dinner party at Glenda's inherited estate in the Welsh mountains. Their guests are to be Mayor, a neighbouring farmer who grew up with Glenda, and Euros, a businessman who has been drilling for minerals on the family's land. To help cater the party, Glenda has hired a girl named Caddy from the nearby village. Caddy arrives on foot at the remote estate. Her hair is wet and it rarely speaks. Caddy observes the family in silence as she helps Glenda prepare. One son, Gozo, has a drug addiction. Early in the film, he accidentally drops an axe on and cuts his foot. The other son, Guido, is training for a triathlon and an obsessive diet regimen. Elements of the family's lifestyle appear to upset Caddy. She becomes upset when Gwyn shoots a pair of rabbits and arrives with the dead rabbits to prepare for supper. Caddy's emotional distress has physical consequences. For example, a muddy stain appears on a clean tablecloth when she hears the gunshots. Gwyn experiences sudden pain and noise when he confronts Caddy. A bottle of wine explodes in Euro's hand when he arrives and accuses her of slacking off on the job. Afterwards, Caddy picks up a piece of broken glass and appears to insert it into a you-know-what. Now, I'll leave it to that part because this film is a film that it's a strange one. I'll sit there going myself. This girl's actually, the girl in herself is actually very attractive looking, but she's very strange. She's very quiet. I think she's a good looking one. I'm sitting there going, she's quite nice looking, especially when she starts like, I don't know, it's something very attractive about her. She's very attractive, but very strange and stuff. Very quiet. I have a lot of the issue with this, but not a massive issue. But it's one of those films that's kind of slowish at the same time, not like fast. Like certain films where it goes on to but this film's kind of like slow. But it's not in a bad way. I'm not saying it's a terrible thing. Sometimes it does slow down a bit, and it's like a bit of it's talking and stuff. And the character herself is who she's, because it's part of the film where she's like laying on the grass, and next week she's like his vines, whatever, going around her, and she's like, it's something to do with that, and it's like some kind of like superstitions about buying on land and stuff, and these people want to buy this woman's farm or something, and then of course she doesn't want to sell, of course, and there's reasons why they're drilling, of course. These people are like drilling for oil. So if this guy dies at the beginning, of course, it's all like cursed and stuff like that. And it turns out something to do with this Caddy. She's like she's connected somehow. There's a bit of a twist who she is, and I was like, oh, interesting. But I like the girl, and I think she does a good job. It's just kind of like she's strange. I mean, not in a bad way. She's cool, you know. She's an interesting character. And I like that. Of course, this guy drops this thing on X on his foot, and he's just bleeding all the time. So this part of the film is weird, where she goes and he's having issues with his foot, so she goes. He's having a lot of issues. Anyway, so later on in the film, they go in this like forest, and this guy's doing something. I don't know what he's doing, exercise, whatever. And they collect something from this tree. There's like all these bits and bobs and so on. So what is going on? But this family's a little bit rich, you know what I mean? It's like rich and not very. I won't say. I don't know. It's like one of the sons is just something about him's off with the guy on about, you know, doesn't care about his family at all. Does not give a monkeys about his family. So they're gonna be around forever, you know. It's like he wants to kill his, you know, like it's like he wants to kill his family. That's what it feels like. You just get that impression. Well, I've one, but the one that really, you know, the other one's just like weird and really strange. Especially when he starts eating raw meat and stuff like that. Even the other guy's like, what in the hell are you eating? That's disgusting. It's got some gross. It's got some scenes I didn't like to see, like the rabbits getting skinned and stuff. I just thought it was nasty. I'm not sure it was real, to be honest, but it looked real. I don't know, I just didn't like that, being skinned and stuff like that, just nasty. So yeah, it's a film that I've never seen before. I saw the trailer and went, oh, it's been fascinating movie. It's an interesting movie, that's for sure. I didn't know it was, I said they're going, sure it's that same house one, thinking it should have left. So yeah, it's cool looking, nice looking house though, because I just didn't think that looks still the same house. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought the characters were very interesting. People do arrive for dinner and stuff like that, and she starts doing some weird stuff like spitting on someone's food. She just, you know, there's one part where she spits at, she kind of like, you know, vomits on this. She vomits on this food van. She kind of goes, and it's like, okay, she does that kind of stuff. She's strange. She's a strange character, and sometimes she'll leave dirt behind out of nowhere. But yeah, she has issues, and it turns out it's a bit of a twist out. And I was like, oh, interesting. You know, let's just say she's not who she says she is. She's someone else. It's kind of a supernaturalness about her, but there's no like special powers or anything she's got. She's like, so yeah, it's one of those films that you kind of go, that was a weird film, but it's not a bad movie. Though. I did enjoy it. I thought she was nice, easy on the eye. Especially the part where she puts glass under a, you know, and then she starts having it off in the forest with the guy in it. Let's just say, it's very painful to watch when you see it, because the guy's issues with his foot, so he tells it, you know, that. So yeah, that scene was pretty nasty. Way they go in the forest together, and the other brother's in the forest, and then she's like saying help him out and stuff, and he starts saying some weird stuff like, you know, you did something to a girl, and then then they start doing it in the thing. So the last part was very interesting when things start to escalate into real violence and stuff. It's kind of like a revenge thing. And the girl herself, she does a really good job actually. I mean, she's great in it. So yeah, I really liked it. I didn't hate it. I didn't know terrible movie. I like the characters, like the mother and stuff. She's great. She starts kind of like hallucination, seeing her mom and stuff like that. I like her acting, by the way. She's good. But yeah, it's an interesting movie. So yeah, what I didn't like, okay, the film ends. It has one of those endings where the characters like looks at the screen, and that's it. It finishes, and I'm kind of like, okay, some of it's slow pace, and it doesn't really see too much about the character. You know, see that part there. You don't, you know. I think that would be quite cool to see if that happened in the film. But yeah, none of that. Yeah, I'm sitting going, oh, that was a bit disappointing. Apart from that, I didn't really massive problem. But what I liked about her, I thought the girl in herself, she's great. Interesting to watch every time when she's on screen. Actually, she's really interesting. She don't have to say nothing. She's like, she's interesting. You know, she's really nice. You know, interesting character. She's not irritating. She's just interesting. She's really interesting. She's a good actress, and She's great. Actually, all the characters are pretty great in this film. I've seen it again. Yeah, he's pretty. Yeah, they're pretty interesting. So yeah, I liked it. The performances are good. It does escalate into a nasty fight, and it's so it's kind of gets really quite nasty. So they're going, okay, this is an interesting one. So the way I'm going to feel this film is 3.5 out of 5. I still liked it. Still the slow parts, but I liked it though. It's one of the films that it's definitely worth watching again, as though. So 3.5 out of 5 for The Feast. So I know people really go off an alphabet. Most of to Retribution Prime and Retribution Gaming. Have a nice day, have a nice week. Take care of yourself and enjoy my videos. I hit that like button. Thank you for watching.